Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Monica and today I am bringing you an empties video. These are some of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube, so I thought it would be fun to do my own. I will post links for everything below, and I would consider almost everything I'm going to show you to be drugstore prices except for a few things. So let's get started. First up is one of my favorite items that I just finished. This is the Coconut Oil Formula Coconut Hydrate Body Oil by Palmer's. This is something that I use in the shower, at the end of my shower, and I absolutely love the way this makes my skin feel. It has a slight coconut scent that fades pretty quickly, so it doesn't interfere with any of the other products that you use. But what I love about it, besides the fact that it makes my skin so incredibly soft, is the way that the nozzle is. Instead of being like the kind of spray nozzle that kind of goes everywhere and could potentially get on your tiles and your grout and make your shower slippery, this has like a straight nozzle. So what I do is I just my neck and then my legs, and it goes straight onto your skin instead of going everywhere. And then I just rub it in lightly. I just use about 2 on each arm, 2 on each leg, and on my chest, and rub it in, and it just makes such a difference in my skin. I can tell when I use it and when I don't. And this is very affordable. It's like $6 and some change, and so I always have a backup for this. And there's also a little bit of a larger container that you can use to refill. So I just pick up whatever I can find, and then every couple of uses I'll replace it so the nozzle stays fresh. But this is a holy grail item for me, and I cannot go without this. Next item is the Cerave night cream, and I also have the Cerave skin renewal exfoliating treatment. These kind of go together, but you don't have to use them together. I will repurchase one and not repurchase the other. I absolutely love the exfoliating treatment. It's like a very gentle retinol. I can't use tretinoin. It's very hard on my skin no matter how I try to sandwich it and what products I use. I just can't use it. I can't tolerate it. So this does not cause me any irritation at all. And I just love how smooth it goes on my skin. I've already purchased another bottle of this. I absolutely love it. Now the matching night cream, I don't particularly love, and I don't plan on repurchasing. I did use the entire bottle, and you know, if you don't like a skin cream, you can always, face cream, you can always use it on your hands, your neck, or whatever, which is what I did. But it's very, very, very thick, and I like thick, but this was almost, it was too thick, and it kind of dulled out my skin. I'm not sure if I was using too much, if it was clogging my pores or what, but I just didn't like the way my skin looked after using it, and I thought my skin would be more vibrant, and it wasn't. So I'm not gonna repurchase this, but I am gonna continue to use this. My next item up while we're on skincare is the Tree Hut Coco Colada Moisturizing Shave Gel. I think everybody loves this product. It smells amazing. It's perfect for summer. I believe they have other scents, and when I go to repurchase this, I might look for something a little bit more fallish, but this is the best shaving oil I've ever used, and it lasts a really long time. I had this bottle forever. So I really, really, really like that. And it smells amazing for summer. Next up, I have, it's by The Ordinary, and it is the GF 15% solution. Gosh, I wish I would have brought my glasses in here. It's supposed to be age support serum, and I saw quite a few people talk about it on YouTube, so I wanted to try it. I think it was around $15 a bottle, which is not bad. everyone said to give the entire bottle a chance before you make your decision. I actually repurchased it once, and I've gone through 2 bottles, and I just don't feel like I saw any difference. It didn't help with any of the signs of aging. Maybe if I gave it like 6 months, I'm not sure, but I don't plan on repurchasing it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the way it felt on my skin. I just didn't see any results from it. A makeup item that I have is the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. Now, I liked this, but I don't know if I will purchase this exact one. I would be willing to try others. I have yet to find a setting spray that I love, that just like wows me, that makes my makeup last all day. I don't know if it's just because I'm over 40 and my skin is different, but I really I could take this or leave it. I'm sure I will repurchase this again at some point because I didn't hate it. I just didn't love it. Currently, I'm using a little trial sample of the Morphe spray, continuous spray, to see if I love that one. It was a little bit more than a drugstore price, and it's okay, but I really don't know. I have not found my Holy Grail setting spray yet, but there's definitely nothing wrong with this, and I know it's a popular item. Next up, I have a sunscreen, the Roche Posay Anthilios Melt Milk Sunscreen SPF 60. This is very popular and I love it. For a sunscreen, it is a little pricey, more than just like your Coppertone or whatever brand, but I use this daily. I use it every single day. It's not the sunscreen that I use on my actual face, but I use it on my neck and my chest every single day, whether or not I'm going out or not. And so it still lasts me quite a while, but it's like $40 something a bottle. But what I like to do is get it at CVS when I have extra care bucks. So, when you earn $10 or whatever, I will always go and buy a bottle of this. And then I don't feel like I'm spending as much because I can get $10 or $15 off. And then sometimes I'll earn extra care bucks on top of that. And that makes me feel like I'm getting a pretty good deal for a really nice sunscreen that I've never had any issues with. It rubs in well. I'm not sure how it would do on darker skin because I'm pretty pale, but for me, it rubs in great and doesn't leave any cast at all. So I will continue to repurchase that. Up next, I have 2 different deodorants, a men's deodorant and a women's deodorant. First, I have the Gillette Clear Shield in Cool Wave. This is a men's deodorant, and it's like a gel. It's like a gel. I am so sorry if you can hear the mowers outside. They're mowing our street today. I also have the Clinical Secret, and this is a solid. It's totally gone. I like both of these. For everyday odor protection, I work out. Sometimes if I do a morning workout, I do have to go straight to work after I change my clothes. And so I want something pretty strong. And this is great. I don't have any odor. I don't feel like I, stink during the day. It's great. If I have to put this on and I have like a shirt on already and I don't have time to like let my underarms dry, this can get on your clothes. Even though it's clear, it can get like the sticky on your clothes because it is a gel. And then in that case, I will use the Clinical Secret, which I love, but this is pricier and it's good. It does the job, but I just really like this. And even though it's a men's deodorant, I don't think the scent is like super manly. It fades and you're not gonna smell like a lumberjack all day. And so this is my #1 deodorant, and I would put this at #2. But I finished them both up around the same time, so I'm gonna replace both of those. Another item I have, which would not be considered drugstore, but I received this a long time ago. It is a face mask, and it's like a clay mask. It's by Erno Laszlo, and you can find this on Amazon. It works really great. Sometimes I will forget to do a face mask for a while, and I'll start to feel like I need it, and I'll remember to use this, and the next day my skin always looks so good. I wish I could get in the habit of remembering to do it once a week, but that hasn't really been happening lately. But when I do use it, my skin looks amazing the next day, and I really do feel like it clears out my pores without being harsh. It is not a harsh face mask. So I really, really like that. A vitamin that I have is the Olly Metabolism gummy rings. I used all of them, but I will not repurchase them. I don't feel like they really made any difference in my metabolism, my energy, or anything like that. The thing that gives me energy is exercising, which is kind of catch-22 because you're too tired to exercise, but I make myself stick with my routine for exercising, and that gives me way more effects than these gummies. They're not bad, they taste okay. I do consider them to be pricey for what you get. This is only a 30-day supply. I can't remember how much I paid for these, but I won't be repurchasing. I think it's kind of like placebo effect. Maybe not for everybody, but for me. My next two items don't go together, but they do go together. I had a head cold about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was feeling pretty bad. So my daughter actually had it first, and I had to get her something. So I got her the Mucinex Fast Max, and then I also got the nighttime one, but the nighttime one's not done yet, so I didn't bring that out. But this comes in a pair. There's like a daytime and a nighttime. And I really, really like this. It definitely helped during the day to clear my nasal passages. I have a tendency to get a sinus infection if I don't really work on keeping my sinuses clear. So this helped a lot. And then at nighttime, amazing. The nighttime was amazing. It was the first time I purchased it. I normally am just a Dayquil, NyQuil type of girl, but I could only take NyQuil if I would take it definitely the latest would be 8:30 at night, and then I would still be groggy the next day. I would sleep good, but I would be super groggy. The nighttime version of this, I slept great and I was not groggy. I could wake up the next day and be totally fine, and it did not affect me. So I will definitely be purchasing this instead of NyQuil from here on out. And then paired with that, I used the Vicks Sinex. And this is the extra strength, and that's the one I recommend. I've used the other one just for everyday clearing out, but when you're sick, this extra strength one, you use it in your nose. I would use it morning and night, and the couple days where my cold was the worst, I probably used it several more times a day. But it makes you feel like you have salt water in your nose, like you got pulled down by a wave in the ocean, but it's like a good thing, because you can just feel it clearing everything out. I think this shortened my cold by several days, most likely. It just really helped keep me from getting super congested. Nothing ever went down into my chest. I was never totally clogged to the point where I couldn't breathe through my nose, and I really think it's because of this. I will continue to purchase this. And I like to keep just the regular one on hand just for everyday use. But if you catch a cold, fall is coming, germs are around, back to school time, this is a wonderful combination. A few things left. My last beauty item, no, I have 2 more beauty items left. Sorry about that. I have the Maybelline Sky High mascara. This one is in the brown. This is the mascara I like to use on a day where I want to look just very minimal makeup. Maybe I'm just going to do tinted moisturizer, a touch of blush, and then some brown mascara, and it doesn't make everything look so harsh. As I get older and my eyes get lighter and my hair turns gray, sometimes if I want to be casual, the black mascara is just too bold. So I really like this brown, and this really lengthens your eyelashes. When I'm not using this one, I like the e.l.f. extender in like the darkest black. That's what I use when I want my makeup to pop a little more. But I really, really do like this, and I will definitely repurchase it in the color brown. And my last beauty item is actually this little perfume sample. I doubt you can even see. It is by Versace, and it's called Dylan Purple. And I always wear the Versace Absolute Crystal, I believe that's what it's called. It's in that really pretty pink bottle, and I get a bottle every year and I use it up. Well, I got a sample of the Dylan Purple and I smelled it and I instantly fell in love. So my husband actually got me a full bottle of it, and I am just loving it. It's a very light, soft scent. So if you want something that's gonna still smell like really strong at like 8 in the evening, you're not gonna get that. So I reapply in the late afternoon if I need to, you know, if I'm going somewhere and I want to freshen up and smell good again. But I like the light scent because it keeps me from getting a headache, because perfumes can give me a headache. But this is really soft and feminine and floral. And let me tell you what the notes on it are. I pulled it up on their website. It says, bright, elegant fragrance, a sparkling bergamot is blended with the joyful tones of a freshly harvested orange, while the delicate scents of freesia deliver an explosion of bright purple color. And it says the top notes are bitter orange, pear juice, and bergamot Italy or pear. I'm not a perfume expert by any means, so I'm not really sure what all of that means. The base is cedarwood, and the other things I can't pronounce, so I'm not really sure. But the olfactory family is floral, fruity, and musky. And I would definitely agree with that. I'm not sure about the musky, because I typically don't like musky scents. I guess maybe at the very end you get a little bit of it, but it's very light, very beautiful, and very feminine, and I will be enjoying a full bottle of that. And then lastly, I have three food items. I have these Made Good Organic Star Puffed Crackers. This is basically a gluten-free substitute for goldfish. And it's not exactly the same, but these are very good. And my daughter, who has celiac, really, really enjoys these. And I buy them, they come in a 12-pack, and I buy them about every other week. She takes them in her lunch many, many days. And actually her friends have started eating them, and then, you know, she gives it to them at lunch because they love it, and they're not gluten-free and they enjoy them. I think they're great if you need to be, they're nut-free and gluten-free. So this is definitely a keeper for my gluten-free daughter, and we really like this brand. But another item in this brand that we did not like, I don't have the box of them, but I have a package, is the Organic Baked Oats Cup. These were awful. They're new. I found them at Harris Teeter, and it had the little new tag next to them. I needed something to travel with because we were going on a car trip, and she needed something light for breakfast, and she hated these. She typically doesn't, she's not super picky. They're certified gluten-free. They do have gluten-free oats, which I know is important for celiacs with the cross-contamination, but she did not like these, and I thought she was exaggerating, and so I tasted it myself because I eat a lot of her gluten-free stuff. I don't mind, and no, it was awful. So that was a waste. We will not be repurchasing those. They make a lot of other better products than the Organic Baked Oats Cup, but I like trying new things because you never know if she's gonna like it until you try it, but we will not be repurchasing those. And last but not least, I have my Coffeemate Italian Sweet Cream single serve coffee creamer. Comes with 50 in the box. I get this from Amazon. I like to travel with these because I'm very picky about my coffee. I love the Italian cream. I do not like the French vanilla. It tastes very fake to me. Don't like the hazelnut. I don't like the plain. I'm just picky about my coffee creamer. I'm really stuck on this one, even though it's full of, you know, unhealthy ingredients. But I got this so I can travel with some in my purse or my bag or whatever and have my coffee how I like it, whether or not I'm at a family member's house, a hotel, or whatever. So these have lasted me for quite a while, and it's great because you don't need to refrigerate them, but I definitely take these whenever I go on a trip so that I can have my coffee the way I like. And the Italian Sweet Cream is so good. If you like Coffeemate and you never had it, I definitely love this one. Okay, so I think that is all I have for you today. If you need any links, they'll be below. I hope you can find something that interests you, that you want to give a try to. And I will be back in a month or two with another basket full of empties. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.